Hello. One of the questions that I get asked the most often here at El Paso County is, I'm interested in becoming a homeowner. How do I apply for that Pikes Peak Down Payment Assistance Program? Hi, my name is Randy Davis. I'm a Community Development Analyst here at El Paso County. I work in the Economic Development Office. And I used to be a housing counselor back in the day, HUD certified and everything, and taught the classes, the workshops that a lot of people had to attend. So I know the answer to that question. All the charts and stuff that I show you on this presentation are found on our website, so you can go ahead and download them for your use. First, I have a nice little handy dandy chart of the home buying process from beginning to end. And if you're asking the question about down payment assistance, I'm assuming you've already done your financial prep. So the next step is to contact the lenders. And you can see that is the next step right before finding a realtor. The fact of the matter is that the lenders are the ones that tell you how much house you can afford to buy. So you really do need to chat with them before you start looking at houses. So start contacting those lenders. And I recommend that if you're going to be talking with lenders, qualify with at least 3 different lenders. The fact of the matter is you're looking for a loan product, not the lender. Back when I bought my house, that was 26 years ago, I had a different lender than I do now. My mortgage company has switched several times over the years. Your loan is going to be an asset to somebody somewhere, and it can be sold throughout the life of that loan. So you're not shopping around for the lender that you like. You're shopping around for the loan product, whatever you can get that best meets your needs. And I recommend visiting with at least 3 different lenders, so a bank, a credit union, and a mortgage company. So when we're talking about the banks, you got the big banks, like the Wells Fargo or First Bank, big local Colorado bank. US Bank used to have their own down payment assistance program back in the day, so that could be an option as well. You hear horror stories about the big lenders like the Wells Fargos and JP Morgans and all of those, but frankly, again, you're shopping for the loan itself, not the lender. So just because you get into a loan with another lender doesn't mean you won't end up at Wells Fargo anyway. So again, you're finding the loan that best meets your needs. Also look at the credit unions. Of course, here in Colorado, ENT or WINGS is the largest credit union, but we've got other ones around here as well. There's Air Academy and Navy Federal. And then you have the mortgage companies. So mortgage companies around here, there's a ton of those as well. Caliber, Revolution, Loan Depot, tons of them. So I would recommend visiting with one of each of those. And when you're doing that shopping around, when you're giving those lenders permission to pull your credit to offer you a loan, keep that shopping around to a 2-week window so it only hits your credit once. So let's talk about that Pikes Peak Down Payment Assistance Program. We really do love the program here in El Paso County. We started it in 2013, and over 2,800 households have purchased homes because of that program. Income limits for the program are higher than most DPA programs because we want that missing middle to be able to purchase a home too, when it's so hard to save money based on the cost of living in our community. So we want to help out those missing middle families as well. There's no maximum purchase price to purchase a home, and homes can be located anywhere in El Paso County, including the city of Colorado Springs. So we're talking homes from Calhoun to Green Mountain Falls, Fountain up to Palmer Lake, anywhere in between. The PPDPA program is awesome because it's fully forgivable. So half of the loan is forgiven at the 5-year mark, so 1/60th of the loan every month for that first 5 years, and then the other half is forgiven when you reach the 30-year mark on your main loan. Maybe the PPDPA program is best for you. Maybe there's another program out there that would be even better. So the way that you find out is by applying with the lenders. It's one application, one process to go through to apply for your loan and your down payment assistance. If you're interested in the PPDPA program, you need to check out the lenders that are approved for this program, and you can do that on our website. And because I used to be a housing counselor, I just can't let you get away without talking about first-time homebuyer workshops. They're very awesome programs. They go through that whole chart that I showed you at the very beginning on how to purchase a home. It's usually not required for the Pikes Peak Down Payment Assistance Program. We have one loan that does require it, but often other down payment assistance programs will require that certificate from the class. Make sure you're doing the 6-hour class taught by a HUD certified housing counselor, though. Sometimes your banks or credit unions will provide a smaller class, like an hour, and usually it includes pizza. But those are not the ones that count for this requirement for the down payment assistance programs. And usually the classes, if you go in person here in Colorado, they're free. So that's all the information I have for down payment assistance. If you're ready to start applying, make sure you visit with those lenders and visit the Pikes Peak Down Payment Assistance website at pikespeakdpa.com for more information. Thank you.